What's up, Spoonies? So I have been like seriously lacking on making a video, and it's because as a Spoonie you get so incredibly tired of being able to actually do stuff. So like I'm working 40 hours a week. I have the kids and the husband, and then I'm in school, and then I told you guys in my last video that I had a special project I was doing, and I made that announcement, and I'm running for town council, and this makes me look like a total crazy woman because as a Spoonie, you know that you only have so many spoons, and I'm like already totally decimating the spoons I have. So now I'm working on even less spoons than I already had. But I am trying to stay positive, and I'm sorry that the video is kind of awkward. I'm trying to drive. So I'm on my lunch break at work, and I really just wanted to kind of get a video out because it's been a minute. And I told you guys that the quality would be better and that I would work on my editing skills and things like that, and I just haven't been able to do that. And a big part of that has been, one, the camera that I purchased is actually the wrong kind of camera. So I purchased like a Canon EOS Rebel something or another, and I tried to make a video the other day, and like it wouldn't focus right, and then the sound quality is horrible, so it just really didn't work out. So I need to, it's probably going to be the Samsung videos for a while. I almost said iPhone, but I don't even have iPhone, so it's going to be Samsung videos for a while. And then the other thing is, I really wanted to talk about like what kind of misconceptions people throw at you, or things people say to you or another, that like you're just like, oh my god, you don't get it. So like, for example, yesterday I took my son to his cousin's house so he could sit down with his cousin, and like I told my cousin, I was like, she was like, oh, why don't you come in and, you know, hang out for a little while? And I was like, I really can't, I just need to go home and lay down. And I'm just gonna get graphic here. I was like, because I have a horrible hemorrhoid. I was like, and I just need to go home and lay down. And then immediately she started giving me advice. And as most of you Spoonies know, if you already know, like, you're, as a Spoonie, like, you're halfway to a doctor already. Like, you've already done everything there is to do. Like, there's no way in heck would I be even slightly start complaining about anything on my body if I haven't already tried 100 things to try to help it. So I already know how to hopefully try to make myself feel a little bit better. So she immediately starts telling me, you need to take Miralax, and you need to do this, you need to do that, and da-da-da, and up your fiber, and eat Raisin Brans every morning. And I just wanted to laugh, because the biggest thing that her, of all people especially, should know is that I have Hirschprungs disease. So I have issues with my colon, which therefore make bowel movements an issue, which therefore would make hemorrhoids an issue. So it was just laughable. I mean, I love her, and I appreciated her giving me, you know, advice, but I couldn't even reply at the moment because I was in so much pain and I was so uncomfortable, and I was just like, if I reply right now, I'm probably gonna say something snappy, and I didn't want to do that, so I just didn't reply because I love her, and I don't want to be like that. So is there anything ever that happens in your life that people say things that you know, or you already know how to treat yourself, or you know what you need to do, even if it's like, you know, I know I have a lot of fibromyalgia friends, or a lot of lupus friends, and people will just tell them, oh, go put a heating pad on, and they're like, for this kind of pain, like, a heating pad is nowhere near gonna help. But they'll be like, oh, but I use a heating pad for my pain and it helps. So I just think that's funny. And I have a swollen, and literally, I mean, I do have a double chin, but I have a swollen gland right here right now, so it's like sore and it hurts, so it looks a little bit worse than it is. But I do have a double chin on the normal anyways. But anyways, so I'm sorry that this video is me like talking a mile a minute, and it's like out of focus and I was crooked and like, it's just crazy. But leave me comments below and let me know like things that people do that to you, or even things that people say that like really irk you as a spoonie, where you're like, oh my god, you just don't get it. Because even as a spoonie now, like, I am so experienced in things like people would never guess. So like, I started a new job back in July of this past year, and I love my job. I love my boss. She's amazing. I work with amazing people. I work for an amazing organization. I could never say enough positives. So when I finally came out, when I finally came out about my chronic illness, another story, my coworker, she's my partner, my teammate, she was like, because I was like, oh, I'm so relieved I came out finally to my boss that, I'm a spoonie, I'm a chronic illness person, and I've got all these issues and blah, blah, and she was like, girl, she's like, that's how I feel when I come out as gay to people. She just made me laugh. I thought that was funny. But anyways, so I finally came out to my boss, like, okay, I have a chronic illness, and this is why this has been happening, and this is why this has happened, and I appreciate you so much for being there. And she was just like, okay, now it makes sense. So she said, go, you need to apply for FMLA. And I was like, oh yeah, I know, I can after my 1 year. And she had no idea, and she was like, well, I'm not HR, which granted, I know that's not their job to know like the benefits and stuff, but even afterwards, like, she was trying to like tell me things, and I was like, oh, I know, like, I've already got my pain pump scheduled for, well, I don't have it scheduled yet, but I'm going to schedule it for August. So I was like telling her, like, okay, I'm going to schedule it for August, and I'm going to, have my FMLA paperwork already done, da-da-da-da. And she was like, oh, yeah, like, make sure you do this, and it's probably a good thing if you do that. And, like, she has no idea that I've had, 15 surgeries and probably 20 procedures. Like, I've been through FMLA, like, many, many times. Like, that's no change whatsoever. So, but she's so sweet. Like, she was trying to help. So it's like situations like that. Like, people mean well. Like, they don't realize. And I think like a lot of spoonies need to realize that too sometimes, because I've met people in my journey that they do get angry with their friends and family that try to I'm parking. So that people try to get like mad at them because they'll be like, oh, well, I'm sick and they know I'm sick and da-da-da-da. Well, that's fine that you're sick and all, but most of the time people mean well. They don't mean to hurt you or hurt your feelings or make you feel bad. So I always try to, take in consideration that they mean well. But on that note, I am gonna sign off here because I gotta go back in and eat and finish my lunch break. And so yeah, so I'm sorry that this video was kind of crazy and the quality is probably gonna be horrible. The sound probably won't be there, and oh my god, I look a hot mess. But hopefully my next video will be much better. I hope that I can, finally get into the story times like I wanted to get in with for you guys. But I really felt like I needed to put a video out because I've just had a lot going on. And as a spoonie, like, I laid in bed literally Saturday and Sunday. Like, I did not move. I couldn't move. Like, I mean, I could move, but like, I couldn't make myself do more than what I needed to do at home. So, like, my cousin's son had a birthday party yesterday, and like, I didn't go to that, and I didn't go to church. And then my aunt, she had texted me. She texted me and asked me sick or wrestling, because my son's been wrestling on Sundays a lot lately. And I just texted her back family issues, because if I feel like I know she would never judge me, but I feel sad and lonely in the fact that I have to constantly say sick or I don't feel well or whatever the reasoning is. And like yesterday, like, I was so dizzy and my head was pounding, and I was having, like I said, my hemorrhoid was flared up all weekend. So to like be going through that, and then to try to explain, like, to try to sit upright at church and like listen, and like the music playing, and the kids when they get fussy, because there's a lot of little ones that go to church, like it's just not something I could have handled yesterday, and it's hard to explain that to people, and then they look at you funny and they're like, well, you work and you do this, and I do work, but I work in an office where I go through charts all day. I go through medical charts all day, and it's quiet, and I have my music. If I need to have my music on, I'm in my own office. I don't have to worry about anything else. Like, I'm comfortable. I can have my blanket or my sweater or whatever, and I think people, like, don't understand that. So, like, that's a thing. Like I have another family member, and she's disabled, and she, like, and, you know, for a long time, I thought about going on disability. I really did. Like, I really was considering it, because I thought, oh my God, my body is not going to let me work anymore. But then something inside me, like, I just couldn't do it. I needed to fight through it. And then I found this position, and it's been a blessing in so many ways. The people, the position itself, the advancement that hopefully I'll be able to do within the position, and so it's just, like I said, it's just been a blessing. So anyways, leave me comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sorry that I shared TMI in this video, but hopefully it'll open you guys up. And then, so yeah, that's it. And then, like I said, I apologize for my appearance. I apologize for the quality of the video. And, yeah, so I'll update you guys hopefully in another video ASAP and let you guys in on more. So, bye, Spoonies.